Hello again, it's Joey John Maguire. I'm in my favourite Fulham London watering hole. Weather's a bit chillier. The sun is out though, so it may get better. I think we can say it's here now. Anyway, like I said, I'm in my favourite watering hole. It's the Cock Tavern, and it's on North End Road, bottom end. About 300 yards from Fulham Broadway Underground Station, about 500 yards from Chelsea Football Ground. Wonderful pub, retro style pub cum restaurant with a lovely retro garden out the back. Yeah, in fact, it's just had a refurb, and it's a pub to visit, believe me. Lovely staff, well trained, good chef, nice food, competitive food, cooked there and then for you. None of your microwave, and I thoroughly recommend it to you. I'm about to recite my latest poem, written in the early hours of this morning. It's a very sad subject. The title is Aleppo's Child. This poor little child has not cried for weeks. She can no longer walk and is beyond help. Her eyes have been staring emptiness for days, the flies feasting on the corners of her cracked lips without fear of being spotted. See how her mouth gapes open, like it's some kind of oasis, a trough of plenty, but her hollowed cheeks tell another story. Along with her prominent bones, she is reduced to a mere carcass of a little girl hanging on to the threads of life, but slowly dying. And look how she lies there, without the will nor the strength to lift even the smallest begging bowl. She has done nothing to deserve her plight, only to have had the misfortune to have been born here, in the wrong place, at the wrong time. She would not, could not, and in the future shall not harm a single living soul, for this little girl has no armament, even for her own defense, though those with bombs would harm her. Not necessarily with their own hands, but indirectly with the heel of their boot, as a direct result of doing nothing. She is the consequence of human barbarity, a victim in a world that turns its head away from the vile abuses of criminal psychopaths. She is one of many dying children for which we are all in some way to blame, and for which we should all feel shame. And it is a cold heart that could come across her or someone of her ilk without feeling the human need to shed at least one last tear. And that is from Joey John Maguire, with sympathy to those of Muslim faith, from me, a non-believer.